Pisces, I hope you're all doing well. I feel like it's been a long time since we did a reading for you. Let's actually use these cards. Let's see what's going on for you. This is a general reading. It's timeless, so whenever you come across it, it could be for you. It may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, you can check out your other placements, or I have a Pisces playlist. You can watch that, or another channel. Maybe I'm just not your reader, and that's cool too. But let's see what's going on for Pisces. What message do you have for Pisces? The World. Ooh, that's your current energy. A major completion in your life, followed by the Ace of Cups for what's unexpected. Temperance. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. 9 of Wands. Interesting. And we need 2 more, Spirit, for Pisces. I'm hearing Uranus here, Chariot, and one more for Pisces. The Lovers. Ace of Swords at the bottom. You have you're definitely going to get some clarity here about a decision you made, or could be about a love connection. Take it however it resonates for you. Let's see here. What do we have? How beautiful. The World. Your current energy. What should I clarify with? Let me use these ones. It's been a long time. Let's use these. Okay, tell me more about the World for Pisces. Wow. The High Priestess of Earth. Okay, so you're completing something that's really big for you, but it's something that has a 3D element, something, that you can point to and say, that's done, I've closed that out. So maybe you've moved, maybe you've finished a job, or you've released something 3D, something that was earthly, on the earthly plane, or it could be a relationship, something here. For some of you, you're changing in your appearance in some way. Okay, that's part of completing a cycle. I feel like this is related to the eclipse, actually. Fun fact about the eclipse, the first one that we have coming up, which is a partial solar eclipse in Scorpio, I believe. That eclipse cycle began in March 2004. I feel like this is important to say. March is your time too. So I don't know, maybe something happened in 2004. You want to think about that. Whatever cycle began then is closing out now. Interesting. This could have to do with an earth sign in some way. Let's get a little bit more on this. Current energy for Pisces, please, Spirit Guides. No. Current energy for Pisces. Thank you. 6 of Wands, winning. Yeah, you're victorious here with closing up this cycle. Maybe this has been a battle for you. You've had a hard time, really opening up that new chapter. But here it is. For many of you, it has to do with moving or settling into something very stable. The High Priestess. Holy. I'm hearing like it's a video game. I get this every now and then, but I'm hearing like a video game voice saying enhancement. Maybe you're getting like an intuitive enhancement. You've beat something here and you're being rewarded. You beat something. You overcame some someone could have been devaluing you in some way and you overcame that. I'm just going to get a couple charms here. Sorry if that's really loud. We have Capricorn, the letter E, the letter C, the letter P, the letter M, a wing, a sun, a lighthouse, a saxophone, did I say a key? The letter Y, and a rose. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. I feel like you've done something here to bring a lot of peace and harmony into your life. Could be about work here or your public image in some way. Something was foggy, hazy. You didn't really know where you were going with someone or how people were perceiving you. But everything is clearing up now for you. What was the key? Okay, what was the key? 8th house, Mars and Aquarius. Wow. You really transformed something within you into something totally useful. The 8th house is all about death, transformation, rebirth. And with Aquarius there, which is the humanitarian energy, but also like the inventor, also very involved in technology. Think of like a technology of the self almost. It's like you reinvented yourself in some way here. And with Mars energy, you did this outwardly with Earth as well. It's like you took action to do some transformation. And this was the key to your stability. And if this hasn't happened for you yet, the energy is here for it. Okay, so get on that train. I'm hearing get on that train. Okay, what is going to surprise you? The Ace of Cups. Beautiful new opportunity that brings you a lot of joy in your heart. Let's see. Let's have it fall on the table, Spirit. Tell me about this beautiful new opportunity for Pisces that's going to surprise them. We have deceit coming out, listening, and then fulfillment but it didn't fall out on the table. But it is a surprise, right? So you probably won't see it coming. This looks like an Ace of Cups. So on the listening card, it says, darkness does not always equate to evil. Light does not always bring good. I feel like you're looking at something from a different, like you're seeing something differently. You no longer hold something in high regard, or you are beginning to. It's like you had a certain idea and perspective of a person or a situation or an opportunity, and now that is changing. You're seeing something in it that where it could fulfill you. And this is going to surprise you. What's the deceit about? It's very interesting. You know, when we have darkness does not always equate to evil. I'm seeing this as like the dark Ace of Cups. And then light does not always bring good. This is like a light Ace of Cups. Yeah, so it's like what you thought was good is now, there's something about it that you're realizing is not really for you, that you really should go for the other thing that maybe seemed a little bit risky or mysterious. This could even be a part of you that you're exploring now. I'm hearing you're gaining more confidence with something. Tell me more about the deceit. What is this deceit for Pisces? Not the Magician, the Hermit. Maybe you felt like somebody was manipulating you here. I feel as though somebody kind of presented themselves as enlightened or very wise, very knowledgeable. They could have also told you they need to be alone because they need to do some soul searching. But this could be somebody, you know, that you don't know too personally. Whatever it is for you, take it how it resonates. There's somebody definitely that you're feeling either what they wanted to offer you, they had something to offer you, you're seeing it as not as cracked up as it could be. Cracked up. It's not all it's cracked up to be, but I'm hearing not as good as it's. Yeah, anyways, it's not cracked up, I keep hearing. I don't know what that means. Maybe that means something to you. I'm hearing don't walk on the cracks or break your mother's back. I don't know. Maybe there's some superstition or somebody told you need to do something in a certain way in order to get the Ace of Cups here. But you're seeing that this person really doesn't know what they're doing or talking about. The fulfillment comes somewhere else. Tell me, where does it come from? The Fool. Yeah. The thing undiscovered. The new thing. Queen of Cups. Your thing. Maybe you were seeking answers from someone about love or new opportunities, and you've realized that, hey, I'm actually the psychic here. I'm actually the one who knows more about myself and my new beginning than anybody else. Despite all the pain I've gone through. That's for some of you. Others of you are taking a chance on love, a new love, rather than going with something that's tried and true, which could be a way of dating or a kind of person you date. Basically, you're switching your ideas around about something. I think it's going to be different for each of you. Let's see what's ending. Temperance. So temperance is about, balancing something, having to maybe even possibly abstain from something. You could have been waiting for the right timing here, and that wait is over. What is this about for Pisces? Tell me more. Oath. Some of you took an oath not to get into anything. For a while, you said, hey, I'm going to be single for a while, or I'm going to check out my options for career, or whatever it is. You took an oath here to not do something and to be patient with yourself. Could be listening to other people's advice. You said, I'm not going to do that anymore. Let's see if we can get some more. What is this? 10 of Swords. The Magician in reverse at the bottom. You didn't take a shortcut with something or try to. You said, you know what? If I'm going to grow, if I'm going to close this out, if I'm going to heal, I'm going to just have to allow myself the time to go through that painful ending, to feel the pain, to accept the ending of something, to accept that I'm no longer that person, to accept they're no longer that person, whatever. I'm going to have to accept it. And I'm taking an oath to myself that I will heal, but I will allow myself that time and that patience required to do the proper healing I need to bring myself into alignment. And that's really what created the world energy for you. The cosmic ending, the cosmic closing of a chapter, the big completion. Completion in your soul. Because you told yourself that you were going to give yourself the space required to do what you needed to do, to let any feelings that come up. You didn't push anything down, you didn't repress anything, you didn't twist anything, you didn't turn anything. You really put an end to something. For some of you, it could be an addiction of some sort. Whatever it is, you've mastered this completion. And so that's ending that energy of consciously working on an ending, consciously working on completion, consciously holding yourself accountable because you've done it. That's why the energy's ending. This is so beautiful. And this is part of the reason why you're seeing things from a new perspective. That Ace of Cups isn't an Ace of Cups anymore. There's a different one out there for you. It's an awakening. It's a big realization here of what fulfills you and what doesn't. And that you will be fulfilled again as well. Wow, that's beautiful. It just got so chill. Okay. What's beginning? 9 of Wands. This is you continuing to fight for yourself. I feel like you gave yourself a little bit of a timeout to do your thing, but you didn't throw the towel in on yourself and your ability to complete something and be victorious. You didn't throw the towel in. You didn't take the easy way out. You didn't succumb to your shadow, aspects. You didn't do any of that. You kept going here. I feel like you're also putting your standards in place here. You have some boundaries. You have a healthy understanding of what you do want and what you don't want, of who gets to tap into your energy and who doesn't. Let's see, what else is beginning here for Pisces? Meditation. This is an energy of like, I'm going to be very careful about where I put my focus, who I give my heart to, who I give my time to, who I give my energy to. I'm going to be very careful about that because I value myself. And so I'm not just free for the taking for everyone. Yeah. This is you also really giving yourself the time to think through decisions before you make them, to see if they are ultimately for your benefit or not. Because I do feel like somewhere here down the line in the past, it's like somebody was trying to tell you what was good for you or something you could do and how it would benefit you, etc. Could have been a water sign, doesn't have to be. Or maybe they were just using emotional triggers, emotional language. I'm hearing emotional images, or they're playing on your emotions in some way here. Yeah. Making you feel like they knew you better than they did. Something like that for someone. You're not allowing that to happen. Okay, let's see. What else is beginning for Pisces? What else is beginning for Pisces? Two of crystals. Yeah, see, this is you making very, very careful decisions. This is using your head over your heart. See how she has her arms crossed over her heart? But she also has she's blindfolded. Her eyes are covered, which can signify being objective, being impartial to a situation. You know, you're taking an objective approach. When there's something presented, you have a choice to make and it's right in front of you. Even if it's the smallest thing, like watching a reading or eating a certain kind of food, it's like at first you're saying, wait, is this going to benefit me? Is this going to be good for me? Is there something else I could be doing? You know, or whatever it is. It's like you're taking that split second moment to evaluate what's in front of you and whether you want to participate in it or not. This is good. It's a kind of a cautious, careful approach. And Queen of Swords, yeah. But it's to make sure that you see things clearly. You don't, the Queen of Swords, she holds that sword in front of her face and it's double-edged, right? So anybody who comes towards her has that edge, that sharp edge, you speak clearly, accurately, truthfully to me or else, But that edge is facing her as well. So she has to know her own truth, or else the sword will be used against herself in some way, subconsciously, self-sabotage, whatever, not seeing things clearly. So this is you knowing that as you sit there as the Queen of Swords, demanding truth and clarity from every situation in your life, that you're also simultaneously demanding truth and clarity from yourself. You're not letting yourself get away with anything, okay? Yeah, you're holding yourself accountable and you trust yourself to make clear, accurate decisions. There's an energy in this reading of, well, if I expect them to be like that, then I should be like that as well. Yeah. Good. That's great. That's great. Yeah, see the self behind that. It's seeing yourself clearly. Okay. So your advice is the Chariot. You are armed and equipped with truth and clarity, and you're able to move forward now. Okay? You can go forward on your path with confidence. See, these horses represent the shadow and the light, and we already had that whole conversation over here with listening, right? Understanding that darkness does not always equate evil and light does not always equate good. It's like, yeah, you understand that. You need a balance of the two here in order to be in your full power, in order to be totally protected, right? In order to be protected from other people's shadow, their ability to lie, manipulate, do terrible things, you have to know your own shadow, right? You have to integrate those aspects of your shadow so that you can use them when you need them. I feel like you have an understanding of that. You're not running away from yourself in any way. And I'm not sure you ever were, but I do feel like there was somebody mixed in your energy who was almost trying to get you to run away from your truth. I don't know. So let's get some more advice here for Pisces. Conclusion and honesty. See? You being truthful with yourself is what's bringing this completion, this conclusion into your life of whatever it is that you want to conclude and complete and leave behind. That's what's happening here. And it's because of your own honesty. So Spirit is saying with the advice, keep going forward, being honest with yourself and being honest with others. Don't start things you don't want to start. End things you do want to end. Know what you want to write in your own book. Don't let anybody else write that book for you. Some of you might have Gemini in your chart, but don't let anybody else write that book for you. Let's get one more for advice, Spirit. Let's get one more for advice for Pisces. Advice for Pisces. King of Stars, King of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. Some of you had some difficult friendships, okay? Or the people around you, maybe they weren't friends, but they were associates or people you were sending your energy to, I heard. Okay, sending your energy to or surrounding yourself with. You didn't make the best decisions around that. Let's just say that. Now, the advice is to know your value, which you do, I feel like, but Spirit's saying continue with that. Continue being the King of Pentacles. Put your foot down with certain situations. Know what you have to offer. I also feel, it's interesting, I also feel like your future friendships are protected. Who you share your energy with in the future is protected from some negative influence. I don't know exactly what that means for everyone, but I'm seeing this almost as like a spirit guide. It's interesting. I also feel like some of you are going to be making amends with some siblings or getting closer to some siblings. That's just for some of you. Okay. Let's see. What are you going to manifest in the next 3 months? The Lovers. Good choices. We went from the Two of Swords to the Lovers. This is all about decisions here. Making the decisions that work for you, that are in union, that are in harmony with you. Of course, for some of you, this is a love connection. Let's see. What is Pisces manifesting in the next 3 months? Message. Okay. Tell me. Whoa. Vision here. Because you're Pisces and you're super psychic, I feel like whatever you've had a vision about, maybe it was on the full moon that just passed or the full moon coming up, you had some kind of dream or some kind of vision, something. You had an instinct and intuition about something. I feel like you're going to get a message about that. Okay, and if you didn't have that happen, keep that in mind for the next full moon. What are you seeing around you? What is your intuition talking to you about? Because you're going to receive some kind of message here, either from the spirit world or an actual message on the earthly plane that requires you to make a big decision here in your life. Can we see a little bit more? What's this about for Pisces? 2 of Pentacles. There's something you need to be careful about here when you make this decision, because you're going to have to balance something in your life. Something that you don't have now is going to be introduced to you. And you have to make sure that this is something that you want to take responsibility for, I'm hearing. 6 of Swords. I feel like this is very serious for some reason. Feels like some kind of big responsibility somebody's going to ask you to take on, or there's something like it has a serious energy to it. And because it's a major arcana, the Lovers, it's like a major life choice here. And this is like, you've been doing all the prep work. The whole reading has been leading up to this point. Like, this is all you preparing unknowingly for this moment that's going to manifest in the next 3 months. And you're going to need to know which direction you want to move in here. Can we get some more? It's not telling me what it is exactly, probably because it's super specific for each of you. But can we get some advice for Pisces on what to do with this? We'll go here in the extended. We'll look more into this. What is this all about? What's the Lovers card talking about here? But let's get some advice for those who aren't coming. Nothing will come of this situation. What is this? So, the energy is just so serious. Let's get the dice. What are we talking about here for Pisces? We have Cancer, the 8th house, and Mars. This could have something to do with family here. Family conflict. Okay, there could be some choice you need to make there. There could also be a question about motherhood for some of you. I feel like whatever is happening here, whatever decision you're going to be presented with, there's a temptation to really take some kind of action, and that action you take, it will have karmic consequences for good or for bad, right? And, with this card, nothing will come of this situation. I'm really tempted to say, like, don't take whatever this is, but I don't feel it's a decision where it's, do I do this or do I not do this? I don't know how to explain it. Spirit, what am I feeling here? Ask yourself, when you're presented with a massive decision in the next 3 months, what will come out of this situation? If I do this or if I do that? How will this change my life? What actions would change my life? And in what way would this change my life? It's very sticky. It's very peculiar. And of course, I can't tell you what to do. And Spirit's not really letting me advise you on it, because this is your decision. This is your soul lesson, right? but you do have visions, or you will have visions about what this is about. Okay? It won't be something that you didn't see coming. You'll definitely have seen it coming. Okay? So let's go into the extended. We'll try to tap into this some more. But if this is where you go, I love you so much, and I'll see you next time.